Hey guys, welcome back to another episode. Today we're going to take a quick look at DraftKings. They just reported earnings this morning. The stock price has been all over the place, right? Before market, the stock was down over 4%. After market open, it turned green. Now the stock price is down over 1%. So if this is your first time here, make sure to hit the thumbs up. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. Check out the pinned comment where I have 10 free stock ideas for you. And we're also going to do a quick overview of today's earnings, what were good, what were bad. And if this is your first time here, check out the newsletter. It's free. I share all my presentations of all the stocks I've been covering, this earnings update, and also stock updates. So make sure to check that out. It's on the pinned comment for my newsletter, completely free. So like I mentioned, today we're taking a quick look at DraftKings, currently traded under the NASDAQ as ticker DKNG. Like I mentioned, the stock price is down 1.37%, and unfortunately from its 52-week high, the stock is down 38.77. So this is definitely a stock in my portfolio. I enjoy DraftKings. I was definitely not picking up at the top, but here looking at these prices right now, I'm really liking it for these dollar cost averages, and I'm going to explain why in today's episode. So if we jump right into their earnings, right, Q3 revenue was $213 million. This was up 60% year over year. Unfortunately, it was down about 28.5% quarter over quarter. Quarter over quarter, in my opinion, for DraftKings is not that important, but I still wanted to keep it in here just so you guys can keep track. This is very cyclical quarter. For example, monthly unique players was 1.34 million users, and this was up 31% year over year and 19% quarter over quarter. So you're seeing monthly unique players are up big, and this is what you really want to see: more players coming into their platform. Average revenue per monthly active players is $47 for this quarter, and that was up 38% year over year. Unfortunately, like I mentioned, it's kind of like cyclical. It was down about 41% quarter over quarter. If we actually take a look at the same time last year, it was kind of showing the same decrease last year when look at last year's previous quarter. So like that's why I mentioned this quarter over quarter, not that big of an issue, but I want to be as transparent as I can and try to show all the information. Now, some of the major highlights from DraftKings. Online sports betting is live in 29% of US population, and that's only 15 states. So this is why investors, in my opinion, see huge growth in DraftKings. The iGamification, which is casinos, online casino, is only in 11% of United States population in only 5 states. So there's plenty of growth. DraftKings, they kind of even mentioned that they have 3 states where DraftKings has the potential opportunity to participate soon. New York, Maryland, and Louisiana have authorized mobile sports betting this year. These 3 states alone represent 9% of US population. So this is huge growth potential for DraftKings, like I mentioned, still in early stages. Do you want 10 free stock picks right now? Well, if you do, let's take a quick listen to today's sponsor, a great reason why I'm able to provide so much content to you guys for free. I want to thank The Motley Fool for sponsoring this video. Motley Fool is a company that provides investing insight and stock recommendations for investors of all skill sets and risk levels. You all know how much I love researching new stocks and trying to find the next best investment. So I'm proud to partner with The Motley Fool to bring you 10 free stock picks from their popular product, Stock Advisor. Stock Advisor has beat the market by more than 4x. Go to fool.com/Jose to get your free 10 stock picks now. They did launch new products. The product that they launched was DraftKings Rocket. DraftKings Rocket is just a game from them in their iGaming, in their casino world. DraftKings Rocket right now is only available in New Jersey, but is already producing strong numbers. Another product that they came out with is what they call micro betting, and one of them is like this NFL flash bet. Micro betting is like it's a way to kind of have players more interactive with the platform. So if you're watching a game and something happens during the game that this needs maybe a referee decision or a referee call, you will get with a short time frame of, hey, what do you think the call will be, and bet on it. If a player gets hurt, do you believe the player might go in and out, right? So these are short-term bets that happen during the game, and the results are almost instantaneous. So this is micro betting. Again, it kind of increases user interactive in their platform. What else do we have? One other thing we want to talk about is DraftKings Marketplace. This is their digital collectible marketplace. It's recently new. Over this quarter, they had about $20 million in gross market value. And this is a platform where they have sports and non-sports collectible, right? If you guys have been following my video, I've been talking about this for a while. I do believe NFTs is a huge future it's just like collectible cards, right? And for DraftKings to be doing it, they're partnered up with Autograph, which already has partnerships with a lot of strong athletes. Tom Brady, who is one of the owners. They also have like Tony Hawk NFT. They have Tiger Woods NFT. They have numerous high-profile athletes NFTs already in DraftKings Marketplace. And in my opinion, it has kind of made DraftKings one of the leaders in sports collectibles at the moment. But Autograph has also recently teamed up with like kind of movie studios and stuff like that during the Halloween season, DraftKings also released a Saw NFT. So this was the first non-sports collectible NFT in their marketplace. It sold out within minutes. So I'm super excited where this growth is gonna happen. Most of that gross market value is happening during the sales, original sales. In the secondary transaction sales, so secondary sales, there's only about 120,000 in secondary sales. So this shows that right now people are just buying these collectibles. It's very hard to sell them. Secondhand. I'm pretty sure it's just because prices, they gouge prices like crazy. So right now it's only within DraftKings Marketplace, but I believe the moment that they said the moment you're able to transfer these NFTs to another marketplace, it can open up a whole new place for these NFTs. So I think there's huge potential. At the same time, there's some risk behind it. So now some things to know. For the full year of 2021, they did increase the guidance at the midpoint. Unfortunately, they did kind of decrease the top end from their prior guidance last quarter, but the midpoint, it got tighter, the midpoint got higher, but the top end got lowered. So that might be one of the reasons the stock price is down right now, even though at the low point, it's at least a 90% year-over-year growth for the full year of 2021. Another thing, they originally saw an outperformance in revenue this quarter. It would have been super strong, but the way they kind of register revenue, promotional investing from 2 new states that they did not guide for, kind of decreased revenue collection a bit. And also they had lower hold percentage, which brought things back to where they previously guided, which was that $213 million. And for those that are not familiar, hold percentage, that is the amount a casino or sports betting place gains from a game or a bet being played. So they kind of saw a decrease in hold percentage, not something you want to see. I do believe that also might have brought some more bearish sentiment. Hey, you're telling me that the house doesn't always win. Why am I investing in a casino if house doesn't always win? So something to keep in mind of. They did give guidance for 2022, and it did increase to a range of 1.7 billion to 1.9 billion. And this would represent at least a 40% year-over-year growth for 2022, which is next year, right? And this is in line with expectations. So they really had some strong earnings, obviously some bad, which I kind of talked about today. Hold percentage, kind of some bearish stuff in the DraftKings Marketplace, and other stuff, right? Now, I do own DraftKings. This is a tier 2 stock in my portfolio, and at current prices, if we look at current prices, this is to me a position to dollar cost average, a great dollar cost averaging opportunity from mid to high. If we also take a look at forward price to sales ratio, right now sitting below 10, I'm really liking it in forms of valuation. Again, dollar cost average. Stock price volatility can continue to happen. Stock prices can keep going down. But for me, this is a dollar cost average position right now. A tier 2 company in my portfolio. And like I said, I do own. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. Take care, have a good night, and see you next time.